Greetings everyone, and welcome to my coin collection. Today's coin is a silver dollar coin, released by the United States of America in 2020 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of women having the right to vote nationally in the US. The call for the right of women to vote had been around for a long time as part of a broader appeal for women's rights. As some people seem to believe, even today, women were not expected to participate in public affairs. There was strong opposition to them even speaking in public. These things were part of the legal doctrine of coverture that had been brought from England and dated back to the Normans. However, in 1848, the first Women's Rights Convention, the Seneca Falls Convention, passed a resolution in favour of female suffrage. In 1869, two separate women's suffrage groups were formed, which merged in 1890 to form the National American Woman Suffrage Association. One approach that these groups took was for suffragists to attempt to vote and then file lawsuits when they were denied. Famously, Susan B. Anthony actually succeeded in voting in 1872, but was arrested for that act and found guilty in a widely publicised trial. When the result of another trial, Minor versus Happersett, concluded that the Constitution of the United States does not confer the right of suffrage upon anyone, it became obvious that an amendment to the Constitution would be necessary to enfranchise women. It began to look like this movement would be successful when New Zealand gave the vote to women in 1893, the first country to do so. Some US states then began to enfranchise women in the early part of the new century. First, the state of Washington passed a law in 1910. It was followed by California in 1911, then Oregon, Kansas, and Arizona in 1912, and Illinois in 1913. Then, finally, on August 18, 1920, women's right to vote became part of the Constitution. This is known as the 19th Amendment, which says, "The right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex." It was the single largest extension of voting rights in United States history, enfranchising 27 million American women. Here on the reverse side, the design shows the year 2020 being dropped into a ballot box. Fitting for the 1920s, it features Art Deco elements. "Votes for Women" is inscribed inside a circle on the front of the box, and the inscriptions "United States of America" and "In God We Trust" are both on the ballot box as well, fitting into the design of the coin. On the obverse, the design features overlapping profiles of three distinct women. Each woman is wearing a different type of hat to symbolise the many decades the suffrage movement spanned. The African American figure in the foreground is wearing a hat with an Art Deco pattern and a button with the date 1920, the year of the 19th Amendment's ratification. The inscriptions "Liberty," $1, and "E Pluribus Unum" encircle the design. The initials of the designer and sculptor are to the left and right of the lowest figure at the bottom of the coin, while the mint mark P for the Philadelphia Mint is above the L for Liberty on the left. This coin is 99.9% silver, with a diameter of 1.5 inches. It weighs 26.73 grams, and there was a mintage limit of 400,000 across all of the different product options. As I've found before with the US Mint, the packaging is solid and well put together. I hope you've enjoyed looking at this coin with me. If you have, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. You might also consider subscribing to my channel to make sure you do not miss any of the future coins in my collection.